Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. You're welcome to Numerologist. I'm Shay. I'll be reading for you guys today. Attitude number twos. Alright, so we've been doing attitude numbers all month. I hope you guys at least looked at your other two readings from this month, but I have other readings in there from the past as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Attitude number twos. You guys are seen as sensitive. Now this is sensitive to the world around you. So you pick up on a lot of small cues that other people may not see. You understand things in a different aspect than other people. And it really depends on your focus. Like I can say, because I'm an attitude number two, I really like relationships between two people, whether it's family, it's friends, it's whatever the emotional connection is. I am the type of person that I'm gonna look and I'm gonna analyze it. So when you are having issues with somebody that you really care about, I'm like, this is the position that you kind of are playing. You know what I'm saying? But also on the other side of that, people kind of feel like you always have your emotions together. You always have your shit together. So it doesn't matter what happens to you. You're always going to bounce back just like that. Okay. So I took an L, but I'm pretty sure nobody can tell, right? Nobody can tell your L's. So right here we have your advantages, and we have blocks, and over here we have the next opportunity to use your advantages. So for your advantages, I have inheritance. You have inherited gifts from a female ancestor that has passed. And then we have earth, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. All right. So, we are spiritual beings in a human body, right? And this body that we have is used to accomplish spiritual things in a very physical world. So it's kind of like accomplishing spiritual things in a very physical way. It's kind of like what our body is meant for. So I do get that you guys have a lot of gifts. Even her surrounded by this white, it feels like she is surrounded by ancestors. I'm getting crown chakra vibes here. So I get that you guys are very in tune. All right, so I'm gonna pick a couple of these cards here. Fortune cards. We have 18. This is the dog is loyalty. Okay, I'm gonna take all of these. They all have 8s in them. And what? All right, so 38 is 11. Okay, which comes to a 2. Wow, which is if your attitude number, like, anyway. So we got 18 here, 9, 28, 1, and then 38, which comes to a 2. So on the other side of this 1, 2, 3 pattern, or 1, 3, 2, I should say, we also have 8, 8, 8, which is a message of abundance. 888 is anytime you have the number 3, that's all about communication and relationships. So it's kind of like getting things out there, being able to communicate abundance to people. And the 3 8s come to the number 6, which is why I get love, because it is an abundance through love, through caring, through communicating. Right? So when you think about love, it's not always about loving people. We love a lot of things. We love ourselves. We might have a connection to something else that we love, like, our hobby or our job, or, just like the relationship that we have with something. We could just love that. All right. So what I'm getting is that there's a loyalty here. Loyalty, we got toil and labor, and then we have this masculine over here. So I'm getting that you guys have been working toward kind of living in your masculine energy. which our masculine energy is all about doing. Okay, I pulled these cards. Seven of Wands. It's right on the bottom. So it's like you're on top of everything. I'm also getting that there's a loyalty to your duties. That's what I'm getting. A loyalty to duty. So a lot of you guys know the gifts that have been inherited, and you are loyal to those gifts, right? But being in a human body is kind of like masculine energy anyway, because you have to do. All right, so let's get on with it. Let's pull some cards. Whoa, it's falling out. Page of Wands. So we got Page of Wands, Hangman, and we have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is upside down and falling on top of this. So you guys are not really a fan of masculine energy. And this is like, what I'm getting is a vibe of doing too much. Okay, but Spirit is saying that this is an advantage. You don't like when people do too much. You don't like when people overplay their hand, overstay their welcome. And I'm also getting that you are very good at seeing things from different perspectives. So a lot of you guys, your attitude number will add up to 11, right? You add the month and the day, it equals 11, because let's say it does come to like 38, right? I don't know the math. Maybe you're born. It would be like the 9th, like September 29th, right? Yeah, that would equal 38. I think. I don't know. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. But what I'm saying is that it regardless of that, this 38 number is really standing out to me as something that is big and important for you guys. So we got the Hangman here falling under that, which is 3, that number of communication, with the 38. So it's good for you guys to communicate the things that you really want in life. And what I'm getting is that you guys are great at seeing different perspectives. You're also great at bringing good news out of bad news. And your spirituality is just on point. I mean, but you are a 2. So that's something to recognize. Anytime you have 2 in your chart, 2 is all about spirituality. 2 is all about connecting to your guides, love and things like that. So right here we have the blocks, right? So we have jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change, endings, allow this to end, let go, a transformation is guaranteed. So clearly you guys are going through a lot of endings in your life right now, a lot of changes. And Spirit is like, say yes to change. Go ahead and jump in. So a couple things here, because like right now I'm just going to read this both ways. This could be an energy of not staying long enough to achieve what you want to achieve. So this will be the time to go ahead and be like, no, I'm gonna stay. But then I also get endings, allow this to end. Like something's ending and you've kind of been holding on and you need to let go. So for some of you guys, it's letting go of change, and for some of you guys, it's holding on. So we got the Hermit in reverse, and it's at the 5 of Swords. Hermit in reverse is depression. The 5 of Swords in reverse is being defeated, and then we have burdens on the bottom, right? So that's kind of concerning to me. So say yes to change. This is all starting inside. Feeling burdened, feeling pressured, feeling like you've lost, and feeling a depression from that loss. Okay, so I'm getting like there was a huge loss. There was something that was that's already ended, or you guys are going through this ending right now. And the black here is trying to keep things the way that they've always been. Regardless of whether this is going to end permanently or this is just a transition phase, right? We got transformations guaranteed. Either way, you guys have to kind of go along with the change. It's kind of this vibe of letting go and accepting that things are going to be different. What else, Spirit? Damn, why is all these cards coming out reversed? Man. I mean, what? What is happening here? So we have the 4 of this, and then we have the 6 of this in reverse. My deck is upside right, guys. These is just all coming out upside down. So we have 6 of Pentacles in reverse and the 4 of Pentacles. Holding on, right? I get that you guys have lost something because somebody was very, very selfish and used you until you were all used up. Caused a bunch of tower situations in your life, negative situations where you felt like things were a loss, right? One thing that I always tell you about the tower, 555 always reminds me of the tower. And that's because 5 it focuses on a bunch of changes, and so does the tower. Unexpected and just unsolicited, okay? And so what I get, especially with all these pentacles, is that these endings are going to cause you to be in a better spot, right? Because depressed, holding on to every penny we have, holding on to everything we have, not wanting to let go, burdened because there was somebody from the past that was selfish, took everything they could from us, right? They moved in this idea that they could defeat us or something like that. So there's definitely, Spirit is saying that's over. Allow that to end. This person feel like they defeated you. They feel like they won everything. Allow them to feel that way, right? It's fine. If that's how they want to feel, that's how they want to feel. All right. So we have the next opportunity. The next opportunity to use to your advantage, right? We have the great severing Mars energy. Anger, conflict, softening to love. So we have the love again, right? And then we're also talking about gifts. Cultivate your gifts. Those inherited spiritual gifts, they do have to be cultivated. You do have to use them. You have to use them in order for them to be developed, right? So let's talk about this great severing before I pull cards. Mars energy, right? Mars is the first house. Mars rules the first house, your rising sign, right? And we're talking about an attitude number, which I compare to the rising sign all the time. So I do think that one, Spirit is saying get into your chart. What is your rising energy, right? And kind of take a look at that, because you can find advantages in your rising sign. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict. What this feels is like this block is going to be opening up, right? This situation where you were wronged in the past is going to be opening up to resolve. When people wrong us, we might want to just yell it the top of our lungs from a mountain, like, you a bitch, look at all the shit that you did, like, I'm not going to ever enter into any kind of agreement with you. But anyway, all of that is not necessary, right? One thing is forgiveness, right? Forgiving somebody or some situation, forgiving ourselves for being wronged in the past. That's so very important. Like, I can't express how important that is, to be in that energy of forgiving people who wronged us. This is like letting go of some kind of fight, letting go of some kind of argument, because of regardless of who felt they won, the fighting is not doing anybody any good. The conflict isn't helping anyone. So it's kind of like dead the conflict. Again, forgiveness does not mean allowing people back into your life. Forgiveness is one of those things where, hey, I don't hold any animosity towards you. I'm not fucking with you, but I don't hate you. You know, you did what you did. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You're an asshole. That's all you. That ain't me. All right, so let's see what's going on. What's this next event, Spirit? Damn, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Y'all, that's crazy. All I know is there is some kind of great spiritual like enlightenment, right? The Hierophant and the High Priestess. The Hierophant is about your morals, ethics, ideas. The Hierophant can also be a spiritual leader, a spiritual practice, a spiritual place. The High Priestess is secrets. Somebody doesn't know. This is what I see from this. You will have a chance to really show off your gifts, okay? And not only your spiritual gifts, but how you feel about things morally and ethically. That is also a gift that people are watching. People might look up to you for the way that you communicate love specifically, which is one of the reasons that you may have been taken advantage of in the past because of the way that you communicate love. But with this Seven of Pentacles here, I don't feel like that's you. I feel like that's somebody on the opposite end of you, re-looking at everything they did. All right, so that was so weird. I literally got a video call in the middle of that, and it stopped the camera, which that just never happens. Like, normally I can ignore it, but that is a whole thing. Yeah. What I'm getting is that somebody on the outside looking at how they're treating you and how they treated you, and it's not only you, right? Whoever this is or whatever the situation is, it's like a buildup. It's like the same thing keeps happening over and over and over again. But over here, looking at you, it's like, okay, how is this person staying morally, ethically, spiritually grounded, right? So what else is here, Spirit? Okay, you guys manifested a major change. You guys manifested something major in your life. You manifested the truth. Somebody lied on you. What I'm getting is that this is this energy of your name being dragged through the fucking mud. That's how I feel. Name being dragged through the mud. People lying on you, this group lying on you, whether it's a business, an ex-lover, or a family, whatever, lying on you. And I don't get an apology necessarily, but I do get this sense of a deep regret. Like, why did I do this? I really only hurt myself. That's what I get. And so you guys are going to have an opportunity. This great severing, right? Let me tell y'all something about karma. When we have very, very strong feelings toward people, right? We love them, we hate them, whatever. We build a karmic cycle with them. We're connected to them. And so you may think that your anger is helping you. You may think that hating this person is going to make you some kind of stronger person, but it doesn't. All it does is reinsure that they stay in your fucking life. And so that's why it's so important to let go of the any negative emotions that you have toward people. Because listen, if I'm gonna keep getting the same people back over and over again, I'm gonna need them to be people that I love. Okay, I'm gonna need them to be people that love me, not people that's gonna betray me, lie on me, steal from me, and all of that. So focus right now on real forgiveness. Okay, that's all I have for my Attitude Twos. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time.